Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday.
This is the official launch of our YouTube channel, and it's called
Empowering the Business of You.
So what we need is we're going to send out requests for people to subscribe, and please subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
We want to be able to get viewers, but YouTube has this new thing that you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers to stream from your mobile device.
Yes. And that shouldn't be a problem because we know that there is more than enough people out there that need this information and inspiration and encouragement along the way. So please share share the link
and share
some more
and share.
And just let people know what we're up for and that we are here to inspire and encourage.
Yes. You know what? Think of this as a way of paying it forward. You know, we have information that we believe is paramount to people's success and pivotal to people changing their lives. Are we the end-all be-all? No, but we have some really good information, really good tools, really good things that can help you move outside your comfort zone and get things done for your business life, for your home life, for life in general.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about
really, we want to talk about what it means to really have. You talked about
taking
having
a
faith.
taking a leap of faith.
Taking a leap of faith.
And what does that mean?
Getting it done. That means doing the work. That means going beyond, what you see. A lot of times when you're dealing with, spaces of faith, you have to trust in the things that you can't see.
That's correct.
And so just getting into that in a way that's going to encourage your business, increase your profitability, and give you some miracles, in your life, because as you're maneuvering, you're not going to be able to see everything, but you got to move into action.
That brings up a good point. There's a philosopher, I believe. Oh, I can't remember who said it, but somebody said, you don't have to see the whole staircase. You only have to see the first step.
Mm-hmm.
And
that
getting
was Martin
out.
Luther King.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King said, you don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to see the first step.
That's all you need.
And it's baby steps all the way from there. It's getting outside your comfort zone, being comfortable in the uncomfortable, taking your ideas, putting them to paper. My brain has been, I have this idea that I'm going to add another thing to my plate that I really want to accomplish. I'm not going to reveal it just yet.
All right.
But I think it can help people with hope, help people with getting outside their thinking, help people move forward in the face of adversity, in the face of tragedy, in the face of anything or any obstacle that gets in your way to be successful in whatever it is, whether it be in health, in life, in business, whatever.
And that's one thing that I want to say, that's really one of the things that I love about you in general, is just that you are,
You're talking about me?
Yeah.
You love me?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
She loves me.
I do. And one of the things that I love about you is just that you're open to not only inspiration, but just being led in terms of, where there's areas of need and filling in the gaps and just bridging and being in a space of, providing and serving, the community. And I think that a lot of us, take advantage of the fact that, inside of us is a gift that we're supposed to translate for other people. And if we're not whole, if we're not taking leaps of faith, if we're not doing the work, then we won't be able to actually serve others the way that we were designed and meant to be. And so I just applaud and appreciate you constantly being open to that flow in your life. I've seen you create from a space of filling in these gaps and having service and doing business and doing coaching and creating opportunity and hiring people and navigating. And the thing is that can't happen without getting out of your own way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I thank you for that. I so appreciate that. I had to learn a lot of this stuff. Mm-hmm. I was thrust into the business world not willingly, and it causes you You know, and I think my background in law enforcement helped me navigate through that adversity, because it's one of those things where I'm a never say die. I don't, you know, you don't quit. You just don't quit, because in my line of work for so many years, if you quit, you perish. And I have that belief in everything that I do, that I want to be able to not have regrets, not look back and say, hey, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I want to be able to give it my all. Does that mean that I am not without mistakes and not without taking a direction that might not be the best? Of course not. But at least I'm taking the steps.
Yeah.
And, you know, taking a leap of faith in business is really difficult. I want to talk a little bit about Aaron. Aaron is my grandchildren's father, and he wants to start a business, and I directed him to Angel, because Angel is the best at what she does. She can guide you in your business and help you look at where you're not being profitable, help you in your business model. And she's an amazing, amazing, amazing woman. So I directed Aaron, because he had this idea what he wanted to do, and I directed him to her because she's going to be able to help him. And I prefaced it to him that he has to be willing to be open and listen and get out of his own way, because you know, when we're doing businesses, we have this idea of the way we need to do it because of our ideas, and sometimes we can be very rigid in that, and we cannot be open to others' suggestions. And that goes in everything.
Yeah.
So paying attention to others' influence, others' information, others' ideas doesn't mean you have to change the goal of what you want to do, but it can really help open you to expanding what you're doing already.
Yes. Two things that came up while you were talking. The first is I really want people to hear what you said around your background and using where you come from and your experience
Right.
to be a guide of how you do business now. Just kind of this idea that, hey, if I don't pay attention, if I don't follow it through, you know, at the end, the risk is it's life and death.
Right.
And when you take on things with that level of intensity, you're bound to achieve really success
Right.
in bringing that on. So I don't want anyone out there to belittle their experience or their history
Right.
or where they come from. Use it as a guide. Use it as a tool to navigate how you're going to do business today. If there were mistakes, learn from them. If there were good things, apply
Right.
them. It translates across all of the verticals of your life.
Right.
And I love the way that you brought that up.
It's
And-
your story.
yeah, absolutely, and it's yours, and
Right.
no one can take that from you. Your experience is your experience. Your testament is your testament, and then the way that you navigate is unique to you.
Right.
And when it comes even to your ideas, there's certain portions of it that are special and unique and intellectual, but there's other parts of business that I love what you said. You have to be open to having a circle, a network, a tribe of people around
Right.
you that you trust, because guess what? If you are trying to figure it all out, navigate, and be good at everything, you will not move forward. You will not
Right.
get ahead. You have to be able to focus in on your strength
Right.
and delegate, hire out,
Right.
and leverage outside of you the areas that you're weak or the areas that you don't know. And the thing is that you're not going to be able to get all the answers online. You're not going to read it and just be like, oh, I get it
Right.
now.
That,
No.
that epiphany is not just going to come.
You've got to be able to be in trusted spaces where you can soundboard and banter
Right.
and kind of figure out what is the best fit for you. People come all the time and say, Angel, I want to do this type of company or that type of company. And I'll ask them, well, why'd you choose that? And then when they answer, it's typically because someone told them they should do it but didn't know their whole story.
Right.
It's something that they read but it's not applicable to them.
Right.
Or it's a misunderstanding
Right.
about how the application or the benefit of that particular structure is. So just make sure that you're in the room with someone that can not only navigate you through it,
Right.
but make sure that they are taking their time to make sure you understand why you're deciding these things for you.
And be very clear on what the end goal is.
Yeah.
You know, so many people you see I had an experience where someone told a friend of mine that, oh, well, they should write a book. Oh, they should do this. Oh, they should do that. And they did that. And the goal was just, she just listened and created and manifested what she was told. And asking what the end game was, it's, I want the information to reach. I want the information to reach. Meaning that she felt that she had information that needed to reach the masses. And she's very successful. She's a very successful yoga teacher. She's a very successful artist within the yoga community, meaning that she has learned how to master the intuitiveness of what she does and create change, manifest change. And amazingly, this information is out there. Her name is Sean Korn, and she's an amazing yoga teacher, and she has touched the planet in ways that even I can only imagine, just because of her purpose, her not defining, not putting herself in a box,
Yeah.
not putting herself in one little area, and being open to how her life was going to manifest itself, and allowing herself to be led by the inspiration she felt within. And that goes with anything. If you want to invent a widget that is going to help people tie their shoes, if you want to invent a contraption to help children when they get haircuts, because have you ever tried to put a child in a haircut seat and get him to sit, or her to sit still while you're cutting hair? You know, whatever it is, right? It's getting that information and allowing your team, your circle, your people to help you so you can be as successful as possible.
Yeah, I think that, sometimes we get caught up in this story that we've made up, and only we believe
Right.
that you have to do it by yourself.
Right.
Or that, look at so and so, they made it and they did it on their own. You don't see what's behind the veil. You don't see
Right.
what's on the other side of the camera. You don't see the behind the scenes. People don't always, they don't post their B-roll.
Right.
Right? So just really being gentle, with
Right.
yourself when it comes to the work, and being open to the fact that you do have to leverage and navigate and work with, other people. So I would say that when it comes to you being able to accomplish the goals that you have, we, a lot of times when we sit down with clients, we start with this exit strategy. We start, there's something to be said about the starting with the end in mind,
Right.
the Stephen Covey, when you think about just what it means to just kind of go to the end. I want to put a work out in the world.
Right.
I want to solve a problem that exists.
Right.
I want to have, right? So you start with this end in mind, and then as you begin to work backwards, then the work is clear.
Right. Right.
So just, getting you tooled so that you can be free to do the work that you're supposed to do.
Right. I want to just add one last thing before we go. There is not a millionaire, billionaire on the planet, self-made or not, that has done it alone. A Warren Buffett could not do what he did alone. He had a team. Jeff Bezos could not do what he did alone. The In-N-Out family could not do it alone. There's an entire team. And I'm not talking about executives. I'm talking about from the lowest paid worker on to the top paid executive. The owner of the company cannot do it alone without their team of everyone. And being able to include everyone in your journey and showing them a path to success. That's why In-N-Out is one of the best companies to work for in the United States. Do you
Absolutely.
know In-N-Out managers make $160,000 a year? Did you know that? Did you know that they have profit sharing? Did you know that? I mean, all these things. Same thing with Apple. Look for yourself if you don't believe me.
Yeah. I mean, people are creating, corporate cultures
Right.
that match the heart of, giving and sharing
Right.
and participating in profits, because, there is truly no one that is self-made.
Right.
In that way, you will not be able to do it if you say, well, I'm a self-made millionaire and I did this. Well, guess what? Somebody had to agree to buy
Right.
what you had.
Exactly.
Someone had to agree to show up to the meeting.
Someone had to agree to package that box. Someone had to agree to look, right. Right? It's, so get your team.
Get your team.
team.
Absolutely. Get your team and take that leap of faith. And, do it, take the leap of faith for the promise, for the idea, for the inspiration that's been given to
Right.
you. And so we look forward to hearing all about your leap of faith movement, your leap of faith week, your leap of faith action.
Right.
So feel free to comment and make sure
On
you
this,
share
yes.
with us what is going on in your world where you are showing leaps of faith.
And if you have any suggestions on topics you'd like to talk about, I can talk for hours.
Yes,
on
you can.
almost everything.
Anything.
I'm sorry. Until next time, subscribe. This one. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget, we still have some space available in our Empowering the Business of You seminar.
Yes.
It's going to be a fun day. Fun.
Absolutely.
Come and join us Saturday, March 28th.
And you'll find the link below. So,
Yes.
Rain or shine, we'll be there encouraging, inspiring, and making sure that you walk away with plenty of resources and information. So you don't want to miss it.
Nope. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.